Good afternoon, doctor. This is Ashik Rashid. I'm trying to inform you with my little symptoms. What really makes me concerned. There's a few things. When I wake up, I see like a kind of a round hole. If I look in this area, I see this in this wall. In the middle of the night, if I do the same thing, I see like white spots. White spots sometimes moving. White spots like, and it disappears as well. And in the morning, when I see, it's a brown spot on the top. Also the yellowish part, I when I wake up I see it's it's not painted properly, it's yellowish. Used to stay as soon I wake up, and I see a lot of fuzziness when I wake up. Used to stay 40 seconds, now it's been more than that. Also I have a problem with color adjustment in the night. When I go to toilet, turn off the light, I used to could see everything, but when I turn it off, I do not see anything for a while. Overall, well, other things, I see this replicating of shape, like for example this light. When in the night, when it's dark, I see the shape is moving here. Also, the lights, for example, the little lights of the thing is distorted. This one get distorted a bit. I also had a problem with yellow and greenish color. Always, I told you earlier. I And the things are moving, like I feel like in the night, the toilet light is when I turn it off very closely, and I turn it off, when I look up, it's like something here, a little square like this. It's like not a square, it's a shape of like eye. You just do this flicking. If I look, it's like flicking. When exactly same thing, when you do the fondos, you put a lot of light, and after that you kind of see a shadow of your retina or whatever it is, the round thing near. It's similar but half. Also, what I also observed is the things are shaking. Like when I go to toilet, sometimes lights are flicking like this. I'm not sure is the light or something else. Flickery things happens quite a few many places. For example, this is a mirror, and in that mirror, this part of the mirror, when I look at it closely, and it's like flicking like this. It's like something like wavy, like flicking, all the way. This area, I do not see it in. Sorry, I do not see it in this part. I see it only this area, which is like a little bandish. Also, when I look at, for example, these colors, this not this color, these lines. When I look at it, I feel like all of them, like part of it just moving, like move. It's like shakes like this. It happens also. It happens. So when I go to, I feel like some part of is like moving. If I don't look there, if I look there, probably power is. Sometimes it feels that, like in that area, or something like here, or sometimes it's just time to time. But when I see go to supermarket, I see the bottles, like the bottles lined up. They're probably shaking. A part of like it's like this, like it's not stable in one place. So this really raising my concern. Also, because I read something, like see the colors, like in the night is changed, like it's kind of whitish, and sometimes I feel like in the wall there's a different square shape of color. I do not know if I'm looking at the TV or a computer, and then I'm looking up and that's replicating, or I feel like some extra shape and squares, and there's this changes, just no colorless, everything is colorless. So it's really raising my concern, because I have looked it up. I'm not a doctor, a professional. So I've looked it up, and few people says matches with quite a few different kind of diseases, like a problem with the rod cells or something. Also, I have a pain here. Sometimes it's just pains. Sometimes just not all the time. And as I told you, it's like scratches all the time, moving. Here is painful sometimes. The eye get really dirty, like often, and it's like I feel, don't know, just like if I put water, it comes, the dirt comes here, and sometimes the dirt goes really whitish here, it stuck here white. It's like a piece of little paint. um Also, a part of that is the vision goes, vision in the morning and the night, especially when I wake up. Every time I shut my brain and then wake up my brain, I feel like fuzziness, and with that hole. and like a kind of hole, little hole, and then it disappears, and it's on my central vision whatever I look at. So I do not know what to do in the next step. As I say earlier, have done quite a lot of exams, and it happens after one. It was changing. So that's actually my other problem as well. So please, if you could advise me on that, I thank you for listening.